wrong thing here. Hold on a second. I have a whole lot to do today. I hope I can get through it all. What? What is happening here? There we go. Okay. First person here is Earth Girl, General Love. Slow and steady wins the race, but walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and don't look back. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, but Capricorn comes up the strongest. You have a wish that comes true and life moves forward sometime over this summer. New beginnings. Now, if you're already with someone and things are functioning well, don't bring the past into the future, and things should be moving forward this summer. Listen to your intuition and life moves on. Emily, me, and Virgo. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Things look a little slow, or like there may be distance between the two of you. And it doesn't look like all that much is changing. Virgo shows up right here in your reading, but things look slow, and you might find that to be disappointing. Or you may feel like maybe it's a little hot and cold, or in and out, or backwards and forwards. It's okay, but it doesn't look like things are moving forward quickly. I would expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Nat, love for this summer. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's been disappointing or out of balance, not well functioning, needs to move into the past, and then new doors open with an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And then you also have another Capricorn here, or that may be one of the earth signs. Either way, you've got new beginnings on the horizon with a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, but you might have to leave people, places, and things in the past in order to move forward. Hi, Adonis. Sarah, aid Pisces current feelings in our situation. Maybe feeling like, kind of like disconnected, or like a little like there's a little bit of burden or disconnect, or feeling like it's like a roller coaster. It's like up and down, back and forth. They're showing as a little disconnected. I don't know where you are in the relationship, but it shows disconnection or feeling worn out. Martisha, for today. You've got new beginnings on the horizon around work, school, or business, and feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You could have a new journey of some type begin. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Could get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Devin, money. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Adding a new stream of income will be helping financially over the summer. It may be a side business, side project, side hustle, or it could be two separate things. Adding a stream of income and then also working on a side business. Success comes in when you explore your options. Dakota for this week. Dakota for this week. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships is suggested. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and the hard work that you put in comes back to you and pays off. Katrina, Nathan's current feelings and next action, still no contact. Will I hear from him soon? Right now, it looks like he's like held back, and things are slow. Now, I don't know what your relationship is like with this person, but it looks like they could be involved with somebody else, and that may be why you're not hearing from them. I don't see communication coming in on the immediate horizon. If you want to speak to them, I would reach out to them. But if you've reached out to them and they're not responding, I would try to disconnect from the situation for a little bit. Summer, could I have a reading around me and JP Sagittarius? Things look okay. Communication looks good, and you could be spending time together. But the Fool in reverse indicates that something is going to get revealed that could need to be dealt with. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Pallavi, love. Explore your options when it comes to love. Anything that's been disappointing or like out of balance will move into the past. You should have choices and options coming in, and you do have a committed relationship if you're not already with someone. Could be with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or maybe with a Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Mihak, general for the next 2 weeks. You have choices and options coming in around social activity, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. New beginnings around the horizon around work, school, or business. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Life moves forward. Red, is Morgan two-faced towards me? Can she be trusted? I don't think that she's really two-faced. I mean, look, everybody can be two-faced and people talk shit, but for the most part, she seems grounded and stable, and she seems relatively honest and loyal. So I would say, yeah, for the most part, she can be trusted, but I'm cautious with everyone because people are assholes, Macy, general for the week. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in around social activity. You've got life coming into balance, maybe spending time with an Aries, listen to your intuition, and success is coming in around work, school, or business. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I did, Katrina. I hope you did too. Stephanie, general. Cause for celebration comes in around having choices and options around social activity. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward and you have new journeys coming in. You have the hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off, and investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in happiness around finances improving. Shonda for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, you've got feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Negativity moves into the past. You may be spending time with the Taurus. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. New beginnings around the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Don't forget about rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe a couple of busy weeks. Lee, oh, good morning. Jordan Gemini has been acting distant with me. Is he talking to someone else? think he maybe he's talking to somebody else. Yeah, that could be true. Why is he acting different? I think that you know, and it might not be that he's talking to one person. I don't know. He may be speaking to a couple of different people. It's like he's being distant. It's almost like he's kind of playing a game. It's like he knows that by being distant, it's good. Like it's gonna like annoy you or make you upset, and he's trying to see. Like it's almost like he's doing it on purpose. Like he wants to see how you're gonna act. But I do think he's talking to other people. But I don't know how far anything is going. Yeah, he's playing games, I think. Stacy for today. You may have cause for celebration coming in around success, around business, and money coming in. A new journey may be beginning. If not today, this is coming in on the horizon. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and life begins to move forward. Got an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, that may be new. That may be new energy that comes in. Probably not today, but maybe sometime between now and the end of the spring. You've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. Vicky, general for tomorrow. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, anxiety eases and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. Don't overdo it. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Priscilla, time frame when I'll have my hearing. Maybe within the next 8 weeks. Could it be that soon? If it's not within the next 8 weeks, then it may be in the month of August. There's an 8 around it. Mega, love. When it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Listen to your intuition. If you're already with someone, current relationship should be functioning well. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around it. If you're not with anyone, you could have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Libra or a Sagittarius. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Communication should either be coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be planning travel. You have growth, change, and transformation for the better around the situation, and you might be feeling like kind of relieved as to where like the relationship is headed, or with the improvement. M&M, love for Taurus. Taurus is a little slow and steady, wins the race. They seem to be happy and content with the way their love life is right now. If they're with someone, it may be slow to move forward, but well functioning. If they're not with anyone, they have Earth coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Person could come in out of the clear blue sky when they least expect it. They're listening to their intuition, and they're just kind of going with the flow of things right now. They seem to be okay. Dee Dee for tomorrow, May 13th. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. World is at your feet. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Hi, Ivo. Alessandra, Estevan's current feelings for me. Pretty good. May find you to be a kind, caring, sincere person, somebody who he's got respect for, somebody who is well balanced, fair, pleasant, maybe like has a good personality, somebody who is grounded and stable and reliable. Michelle, A's thoughts of me. may find you to be strong, confident, independent, somebody who they have respect for, somebody who is hardworking, grounded, and stable, somebody who is creative and unique. CT, what's coming in love? What's coming in love? Oh, hi, Mel. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, exploring your options leads to success. You have an Aquarius, a Pisces, and a Scorpio coming in. Growth, change, transformation comes in and around. A wish coming true around your love life when you listen to your intuition. Feeling grounded and stable, life moves forward. You're calling the shots. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Lee, what's the outcome between me and Jordan Gemini? I don't see all that much changing from the way things are right now. You've got justice in reverse and the world is in reverse. So wherever your relationship is with them right now, this is probably how it's going to stay. I don't see all that much changing. It looks a little bit like things are out of balance. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, and setting boundaries could be helpful, but it looks like this situation is out of balance. And I don't know, you may wind up being disappointed by this guy. Like he may be not living up to his potential. Like he may be making promises that he just doesn't live up to, but I don't know where you guys are in your relationship right now. Emily, what does ex-Leo want from me? For us to be? He doesn't know. He's undecided. So part of him misses the way things used to be, but then part of him may feel like it's never going to be the same and doesn't want to revisit it. So he's undecided. Yeah, and it may cause him great anxiety too. He doesn't know what he wants. Jay, for tomorrow. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business, making decisions that push life forward. Perseverance pays off, and you could be spending time with the Capricorn. It also looks like you might be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Maybe spending time with a Virgo. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Sook, what are boyfriend Inder's current feelings and next actions towards me? For whatever the reason, I don't know what's going on in your relationship, but they seem as if they're a little stressed or weighed down by something that's going on. There should be communication that comes in, but it looks like things are out of balance, or they may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this relationship. They may think that you're smart and intelligent, grounded and down to earth, but there's something that is out of balance. Migu for the next 24. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You may be spending time with a Leo or a Sagittarius. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maggie for the next 48. Maggie for the next 48. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Although you may be feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish a lot, don't forget about self-care. You also could have some money coming in. Virta, general. Okay, you've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. The world is at your feet. Could get good news coming in around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio or an Aries. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Emily for today and tomorrow with Sova. Things look a little slow, or maybe even like there's a little distance between the two of you. I don't know where you are in your relationship, but expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful because one or both of you may be feeling stressed or disappointed. Magician's heart, online friend, tease feelings in near future. May just feel like things are going well, like feels grounded and stable, happy and content. I don't see much changing around the situation. Things are probably going to continue the way that they are. Amu, romance. Okay, you have, it depends where you are in your relationship. If you're with someone, it looks like things may be burdened or out of balance, or somebody may not be putting in a whole lot of effort. If that's the case, expressing your wants and needs around the situation could be helpful, but also learning when to let go or disconnect may also be the answer, because you got a crossroads here. Then you have romance that may heat up around starting a new journey with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So you might have to figure out what it is that you want. Now, if your current relationship is functioning really well, don't bring the past into the future. Whatever bullshit happened in the past, whether it involves your current partner or not, don't bring it into the future. Just leave it where it is. Stephanie for the rest of May. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you also may have something nice happening around business, work, school, business. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Perseverance is paying off. And the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. Listen to your intuition. You could be planning travel. Jay for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, disappointments heal and move into the past. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. You might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You could have good news comes in around work, school, or business. Money may be coming in. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. It looks like it should be a pretty pleasant week. You may also be planning travel. I love reading. Anything that you feel has been disappointing or undecided, you may, any of this nonsense here, you may decide to leave in the past. Love moves forward towards greener pastures when you disconnect from what's not working. Moving forward, you have the Three of Cups in reverse, which could be problematic. It could be a third party interfering in a current relationship, or it could be getting involved in a third party situation. So be careful with this. Make sure that anything moving forward, there's no third parties or issues around with past people, because it could bring disappointment. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Anything that's not working, I would disconnect from and move forward. I don't know where you are in your love life. TVEC for today. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. There's choices and options that come in around social activity. Negativity moves into the past, and you may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. You have the world at your feet. Pretty good. Brenda, general for today. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you set boundaries. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward, and that kind of relieves you, like you're feeling relief. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relieved. What's that? Hang on. Lose love. Will Christos contact me if I send him a message? Okay, so I don't know who this person is, but the way this reads, it's like if you're trying to get something from this person, you're going to be disappointed. So why do you want to speak to this person? Like, why do you want them to contact you? What is it that you're looking for? So I don't see communication coming in. You could send a message and it may be that they've just walked away and moved on and they don't answer. But the problem is if they do answer, what do you want from them? Because that like you may be disappointed in that. Like they may respond to you and then you might feel hopeful that something else is going to happen, but nothing really has changed. The Six of Wands is in reverse, which is like feeling deflated or disappointed or not getting what you want. So you have to figure out what is it that you want from this person. Why do you want them to message you? Amen for the rest of the week with O. Things look a little slow. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. You might be feeling a little annoyed with them. Now, you have a couple of things here. Moon in reverse, a secret gets revealed and needs to be dealt with. It doesn't have to be anything terrible, but there may be something that's annoying that comes up. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation. And it looks a little slow and steady wins the race. Stacy for this week. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Old wounds heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may get good news coming in around work, school, or business. More money is coming in and disappointments are healing. Not a bad week. Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. This person is taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They've got the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities, and they're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. They're actually headed towards the 10 Cups being full. I can't swear that's going to happen in the next 2 days, but they're on the right track. They may have romance heating up. They could have money coming in, and an old wound or a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Vartika, love reading. Well, you have a committed relationship coming in if you're not already with someone. That's positive. Now, it could be with a Libra or a Scorpio coming in, and it could have long-term potential and be quite passionate. But if there is something right now that's misaligned, not functioning well, you're hanging on to hoping something is going to change, you may need to disconnect from that in order for your love life to move forward. And it could be like if you're not listening to your intuition, if your intuition is telling you, hey, this isn't working, Like you might need to listen to your intuition because something may be keeping you stagnant that's not really working in for your highest good. Jay, how's management think that I'm doing currently? Good. Good. They may find you to be ambitious, perseverant, hardworking, down to earth, reliable. Pretty good. Come on for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. You may be spending time with a Gemini. You may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. And you might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. New love, will I hear anything more from Jonas? Got an email back from him, but it seems like the end. You could hear something else from him. That's possible. It does look like there may still be more communication coming in. Scorpio, can you tell me what you see around Robert and I healing things between us? No, you need to figure that out yourself. So the cards can only give you energy of the situation, but the cards can't tell you what needs to be healed. What the cards show is that things are out of balance or the two of you are not on the same page. So somebody may be working overtime trying to make the relationship work where the other person is not putting in, like they're not putting in their part, like they're kind of held back or stagnant. They show like lack of ambition. Things are out of balance. Somebody may have lost interest or isn't feeling the same. Now, I don't know who is who here in this situation, but there are choices and options. But you need to figure out what it is that needs to be done. And the only thing I can say from the way this looks is two of you don't look like you're on the same page. So if you're trying to make something work and it's just not working, it may be time to reassess whether or not you still want to do this. But that's your decision. Like, you have to figure that out. But the cards can't tell you, like, there's no way to say, like, what needs to be healed. Like, if somebody's feelings have changed, there's nothing that anybody can do to change them back. Like, that is what it is. And if two people aren't on the same page, like, I remember years ago, this was years ago, with like my first real long-term relationship that I was in, when it was falling apart, like I was literally willing to do anything. Like I was like, okay, you want to hang out with your friends on Friday? That's fine. Then we'll hang out on Saturday. Okay, you want to spend the weekends with your friends? Okay, that's fine. Then I'll spend the weekdays with you. And no matter how much I gave, he still didn't live up to his potential until I finally had to make the decision that this just wasn't working for me. I couldn't do any more. I couldn't make it any easier for him, and he was still failing. So at that point, I had to say, okay, fine. And if that's where you want to be, that's where you got to go. I can't do this anymore, because I was always upset. There was never a chance that he got to not disappoint me. He was disappointing me every time. But our relationship previously wasn't like that at all. So when that started to happen, it took me a long time to figure out, I can't fix this by myself. It was a big, long story with a lot of tragedies that went on, but that's all besides the point. The end of the story was, no matter how much I tried to fix things, it just wasn't working. And it happens with friendships too. We had a friend in high school where she came out as gay. And none of us cared she was gay, whatever. But we really wanted her to still hang out with us. And we used to come up with the same thing. Okay, well, you can go hang out with your gay friends on Friday and we'll hang out with you on Saturday. And she would never show up. It's like she just didn't want to be there anymore. She wanted to be with these other people. And that's what happened. I mean, we're still friends today. I still speak to her today. So it's not like it didn't ruin our friendship for life, but it was what she needed to go through at that point. She needed to be with those people that were going through the same thing that she was. And she didn't want to hang out with us, and we had to be okay with that. I mean, it was hurtful, but we all kind of got over it. Anyway, so I'm just saying no more. It's time then. I vote, yeah. I know that's just such a sad place to get, but yeah. Unfortunately, we've been there. Jay, love for the week. If you're currently seeing someone, your relationship should be functioning very well this week. You've got life moving forward. You're grounded and stable. Empress is here. Not with anyone. Empress could be bringing in an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, possibly a Leo. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You have new beginnings coming in. That might not be this week, but they're on the horizon. Laverne, is there witchcraft over my relationship with my wife? I don't believe so. I don't think so. Debbie, when will I hear back from the program manager position? Curious if I'll land an interview. I think you could get an interview. Yeah, let's see. Most likely, and I'm going to say it maybe sometime like maybe mid to late June. And maybe around June 15th. Dr. Sony, general reading for what's coming. You have new beginnings around work, school, or business that you may be feeling like teamwork is favored, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. New beginnings around the horizon. Maybe spending time with the Pisces. Money comes in, finances improve, the world is at your feet. Not bad. Be wise, general, for this week. Be wise, general, for this week. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You've got the world at your feet. You have choices and options coming in around social activity. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Joanne, can you tell me the card that my boyfriend will send money to me this month? I think he will send you money this month, yeah. Rose, what's coming in for me for the rest of May? Maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. You have a new job or business opportunity that could be coming in. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to change jobs. You could, but it shows feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and making decisions that are pushing things forward. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Could be spending time with a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Taurus. Payment, any job offers coming in this week? I'm not confident it's going to be this week. Maybe before the end of the month. Clara, did I pass my English test? I had the speaking test today and I was nervous. I'm scared I messed it up. Okay, let's see. I think you passed, though. I think you passed. Let's see what happens. Ruchi, next in love. New beginnings on the horizon that could be bringing in long-term commitment. Life could change for you for the better quickly when you explore your options. You may have a Scorpio here. Cause for celebration comes in around life moving forward, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. YP, did the cards show the divorce trial outcome in June for S and M? I don't know what's going to be over in June. Something around the situation may get delayed or pushed back. I want to say may not be until sometime in September. Let's see what happens. Michelle, love. Michelle, love. You have a new journey that begins. If you're not with anyone right now, you could have new energy coming in. Listen to your intuition. You have your luck changing for the better quickly. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. You could have an Aries coming in or possibly a Cancer. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A wish comes true when you explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Now, if you're already with someone, leave the past in the past. Life will move forward. Listen to your intuition. Express your wants and needs around love, and things should be successfully moving forward on stable ground. Felicity, journal for the next 3 weeks. You have a wish that may come true and success coming in around work, school, or business. Life may change for you for the better quickly. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Old wounds and disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Lolly, for this summer, you may be planning travel. Something happens that makes you happy that may be around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, feeling relief around life moving forward. Money may be coming in. Maybe spending time with a Libra or a Sagittarius. You have the world at your feet. Should be a pretty good summer. Sun, what intentions has Matt with his text message? He doesn't seem to have any specific intentions. He's showing us the two of wands and the 2 of swords are both in reverse. But it looks like he's testing the water, or he wants to see how you're going to respond to him. I don't know what happened between the 2 of you previously, but I think he's like trying to get a reaction from you. I don't know what your relationship is like, but I would be careful with this person. Looks like they're a little bit manipulating. But it doesn't have to be bad. It may be like reaching out to see how you're going to respond. Like they may be questioning whether or not you're mad at them or something like that, or whether or not you would speak to them. Marita, will I be able to handle the job with agency based in their expectations? Yeah, you should be able to do fine. Kara, how will my finances be like when I go off to college? Money's very tight at the moment. You should see a little bit of an improvement. It's slow for things to improve, slow, but you got to wish and success. Money's probably still going to be a little tight, but better than it is now. Mizba, love for this week. You have a new beginning this week. If you're already with someone, your current relationship looks good, well functioning, listen to your intuition. Not with anyone, you may have a Cancer or an Aries coming in, and life could be moving forward towards greener pastures. You might have choices and options. You could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're not with anyone, I would say that if it doesn't happen this week, it's on the horizon. Sometimes it's hard to lock into the specific week, but things should be moving forward and you should have some choices. F, how does O feel and think? What's going on in his life? Is he in romance contact with another woman? How are they together? I think he does have choices and options around him. I don't know that he is with one person. He shows as having a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then he has an Aries around. He also could have a Capricorn, and there's choices and options. So at this point, he may be exploring options, looking for his life to move forward. He may feel like anything that's been out of balance or not well functioning, he's leaving in the past or will move into the past. Butterfly A, what good and bad will E say about me to H? ES is going to give a review about me and we don't get along. I can't tell you specifically what they're going to say. I don't know. But it looks like they're going to try to be professional about it because they've got teamwork here, a new beginning on the horizon with choices and options, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. So I would say they'll be professional about it. So whatever their opinion is, if they don't like the way you do something, they're going to tell them that. But if they do like something, they're going to tell them that. They're going to be professional about it. Kirti, what is coming towards me in the next couple of months? Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You're not looking back on the past. Wishes are coming true. Life is moving forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready and money comes in. 555, love coming in and timing. There may be a Sagittarius that comes in sometime between now and the end of the year. This person could come in out of the clear blue sky, and it could lead to a committed relationship. You also could have another fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Dishi, how will this week be for me? Okay, feeling grounded and stable. Life is moving forward. A wish comes true. You may be feeling like life has come into balance. You may be spending time with a Libra. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Ladybug, will my oldest child get the job today? I think that they will, yeah. I'm the Virgo. Do I have an ex coming in? I'm getting mad dreams. I'm not convinced you have an ex returning. I think that your dreams are, like, I just think it's like part of the healing process. Like life is moving forward and you're just like the subconscious mind is just dreaming things. I've been having weird dreams lately myself, but I don't see an ex returning right now. Vicky, what's coming towards me? You have a new job or business opportunity coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be planning travel. You've got a new venture on the horizon that could lead to growth, change, and transformation around finances. Listen to your intuition. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You've got the world at your feet. Cinnamon for today. Expressing your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships could change life for you for the better quickly. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life comes into balance, and you might be feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Sumya, how will my future spouse be? Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. It's probably new energy that's coming in, not somebody who you already know. This person may be a little bit on the introverted side. They're like kind, caring, sincere, hardworking. They may be a team player. They may be very fair-minded. They may have a sport or a physical hobby that's very important to them. They seem to be very hardworking, and they may either be going back to school, in school, or always like interested in school. The school or education seems to be important to them, but keep in mind, it doesn't always have to be career related. It could be like learning to cook or wanting to learn how to paint, whatever it is. Luz, I answered for you already. Awesome. Does Deb realize that Paola is not understanding the work properly? I don't think she realizes it. D, I'm looking and waiting to hear back from certain jobs. Well, it's slow and steady wins the race, but there is growth, change, and transformation coming in and around life moving forward around career. It may take some time. You could have choices and options, and if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have opportunities coming in. It just may take a little bit of time. Don't be afraid to like follow up or reach out again to these people. Ivo, am I successfully completing my school course around July of 25? Will I get a call from a few job offers? This course is taking, okay, let's see. You should get some offers. You should get some offers. You should feel relief, and you may even have choices and options. So good luck with everything. Cosmic, for the place I interviewed last Friday, will they give me an offer? I was just hoping I get hired at GS before this happens. I get a 33% chance that they're going to make you an offer, but you have choices coming in. So you're going to have choices between more than one place. I'm not confident it's going to be this place, but let's say it is this place. You do have a chance. You may go to GS and say to them, okay, this place is willing to hire me. I'd rather work here. Could you offer me something permanent? And that may be where your choices come in. So let's see what happens. I wouldn't be shocked if the GS place winds up having to hire you because you got something else. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy for them to kind of take advantage that you don't have anything else. But if you went to them and said, okay, I got to give you my 2 weeks notice. I'm leaving. I was hired here. Maybe that's what lights the fire under their ass. Ambrose, it's been a long time, no? How you been? What's coming towards me in love. I'm thinking about my partner. We're in less contact. Okay, let's see. Yeah, but it just may be a moment in time. It looks like things are going to be okay. You have a wish that comes true around stability. Even if things are a little bit wonky right now, I think you guys will get past it. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh my God, they gotta text me this shit. I'm so stupid. Like, I see all of these colors of eyeshadows and I'm like, oh my God, I love that color. And I love it as a color. But when I buy it and I put it on, I don't like it on me. So lately I've been looking at this color. And they just sent me a damn... Maybe I won't dislike this one because it's kind of in that peachy-ish color. But I like this. It's only $12. I feel like if I fuck up with the cheap one, it's okay. But it's when you spend like $35 on the eyeshadow and it's like, you look like a clown. I mean, and then I look at all of these like makeup influencers that put on all these crazy colors and I'm like, why do I think it looks good on them? But I put it on me and I feel like a clown. Anyway. Eric, what will things be like for me at work this week? Things should be good. You're feeling balanced. You got the world at your feet. Your luck is changing for you for the better. You have a wish that comes true. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hi, Sharia. Good morning. Mel for the week. You have a new journey that may begin around work, school, or business that could be making you feel like the hard work you put in is paying off. Your perseverance doesn't go unnoticed. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. You're not looking back on the past. Cause for celebrations coming in around life moving forward. Adonis, how does my last final go? It should go well. You're feeling focused. You're feeling grounded and stable. You'll feel relief when it's over. Life comes into balance. Teamwork is favored. Life moves forward. Or you're aligned. I would say you're feeling focused. You're successful. And once it's over, you're relieved and life is moving forward. You're done. Oh, thank you, Eric. Thank you, thank you. Sharia, Nikita agreed to be my date for the party, and I was getting a room so that we didn't have to drink and drive. Now she's saying she told me that she wasn't going to the room. Did she forget? I don't think that she forgot. I don't think that she wants to stay. I think she wants to go home. I don't know what your relationship is, but the way that it's kind of reading is like, it's like her way of setting a boundary. I'll go with you here, but this is as far as it's going to go. Lucinda for the next 15 days. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Something happens that makes you happy. You may have old wounds healing and moving into the past, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Oh, now she's not going with you at all. Oh, now that's surprising. I thought she was going to go with you and just not stay over the night. Huh. Well, it shows she's setting a boundary. So I don't know. I'm surprised she's not going with you. But maybe it's simply like your relationship is out of balance and this is the boundaries she's setting, so she doesn't want to be the date. Yeah, she's setting a boundary. Things are out of balance, or maybe she feels like you want more from her than just the date, and that's why she's setting the boundary. Priyanka, H love S more than P. You can't, there's no way to weigh how much one person loves one person. Like, there's no way to weigh that. What I would say here is that anybody that's in a third party situation, to take the proactive approach and decide to leave it would be the more attractive energy. So if H has to choose between S and P, whoever is hoping to be the chosen one does not get chosen. Their energy goes out of balance. They're stressed out waiting for something to happen or to be chosen or picked, and they wind up not being chosen. So the best thing to do would be to leave that in the past. Palik, blessings around the full moon. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Teamwork is favored. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Money may be coming in. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence. Be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. Not bad. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for yet? Okay, so if let's say, for example, I was interested in Joe, and I get the feeling that Joe is interested in Susie, and I'm waiting for something to happen between me and Joe, and I'm feeling like he may be more into the other girl than me. I'm putting myself in a situation where I need to be picked or chosen. I'm not necessarily chasing him, but I'm waiting for him to make his decision. I'm picking up a vibe that he likes this other girl. So that lowers my vibration because I'm not making the decisions. I'm giving him the choice. Are you going to choose me? Joe, you see me? You're going to choose me. Do you like her better than me? Is she better than me? Is she prettier than me? Is she smarter than me? It lowers my vibration. So if I say, you know what? I think he likes her. I don't want to sit around waiting for this. I'm going to go explore other options. That raises my vibration because I'm making the decision. So there's no way to weigh, oh, he's in love with her 97%, he's in love with this one 56%. There's no way to measure that. But waiting on somebody or feeling threatened by somebody else lowers your vibration. So if you feel like, hey, he's into this person or he pays her attention, it would be time to disconnect from the situation because it's not going to, it most likely isn't going to work in your favor. Otherwise, you would already be with him. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's got an interest elsewhere if you're picking up that vibe. It doesn't, you don't necessarily have to be chasing him. It's the energy of waiting on someone. You know, it's like when somebody says something like, will we be in a committed relationship 3 months from now? No, because if you were going to be in a committed relationship, what are you going to wait 3 months for? Like, what's wrong with today? Like, what are we waiting for? Now, if you just met the guy on Tuesday, that's different. But if this is something that's been going on for 6 months, no, because you already would have gotten there. The energy is, right? What stays in motion stays in motion. What stays stagnant stays stagnant. It's hard to change that. So if you're looking to try to make something different, you can't just make something different by hoping it's going to be different. You have to disengage from the situation. And it doesn't mean that you're chasing him. It just means that you might be waiting on him, and the waiting keeps you waiting. You have to be proactive in your life if you want to be the one like making the choices and the decisions. Your energy raises when you're making the decisions, not allowing other people to make them for you. You see what I mean? Mountain, why does TW try to avoid scheduling with me? I feel like he's trying to put a wedge between me and TP. Am I off base? I don't think you're really off base. I don't know he's necessarily trying to drive a wedge between the two of you, but he is trying to control the situation. He feels like he's in control of it and he can do it. Yes, Brenda, go ahead. Aditya, will I get love life soon? Waiting for a very long time. If you're waiting for love and it's not happening, forget about it for a little while. Go find something else to do. Throw yourself into something else, because waiting is going to keep you waiting. So you do have new opportunities coming in with the Magician, and life could be moving forward with new energy towards the end of this year. Maybe a Scorpio, could be a Cancer or a Leo. But once again, it goes back to the same thing. What's in motion stays in motion. Somebody that's been dating like 5 people, they're going to have 7 people because it's in motion. People are coming in, people are going out. People that are waiting will stay waiting. So the best thing to do is to disconnect from love, forget about it, throw yourself into something else. Preferably a hobby or a new interest, because when you fall in love with a new hobby and you join something, or you find yourself in a situation, like for example, like when I started doing yoga, I started going to like this hot yoga studio. I didn't realize how many friends I was making. I was going there for the yoga, but the people were coming in because I was there. Same thing with ice skating. I started making friends ice skating. I didn't go there to make friends. I went there to ice skate, but the people started showing up. So if nothing is going anywhere in your personal life, finding something that you really enjoy and joining that, bowling, baseball, whatever, the gym, art classes, the people will show up and it will be so much easier. Brenda, general love between Devin Vinson and I for next 3 days. Things look pretty well functioning. You got the 3 and the 6 of Pentacles, and the world is at your feet. Communication looks good. I don't know if you plan on seeing one another. I would think you probably will see one another with the 3 and the 6 of Pentacles. Things look okay. I wouldn't expect anything to change fast because the 8 of Wands is in reverse. So I would say if you're just like seeing each other, you're probably going to continue to see each other, and it should be functioning well. If you're already in a committed relationship, it should be functioning well, but not much is moving forward quickly. Mountain, is he trying to take the control I have with the horses away from me? Is that what he's up to? I don't think he's necessarily trying to do all that, but it's like he wants to be in control, so he wants to do, what is it, scheduling? But I don't think he wants to take it away from you, because if he took it away from you, I don't think he wants to get stuck with it, and I think he knows that you're reliable. I just think that he likes to be in control, and this is his way of being in control. And you know, if you were to confront him about it, he probably would back down or give you what you want. Mountain, is TP going to start to see what he's doing? Yes, absolutely. See what happens with that. Mountain, he was kind of following me around at the gathering I was at last weekend, and every time I would start to chat with someone, he would show up right behind me and try to take over the convo. He's trying to stay in control, this guy. Let's see what else you say. Elizabeth, general. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Empress is bringing in love and money, or more of it. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. A new journey begins. Mountain, what is his deal with that? He's doing with this because it seemed odd, but maybe he felt comfortable. I think it's just his way of being controlling. It's like feeling like he wants to stay in control of things. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? I mean, it doesn't show that he's trying to do anything like to purposely hurt you or to like, you know, cause trouble, but it looks like he wants to stay on top of things. He wants to stay in control. He's afraid somebody may have too much power. I don't know that he thinks that of you, though. It is odd. It is odd, but it's like he wants to know what's going on. Red, general on first job today. Looks okay. Feeling ambitious. You should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You're not holding yourself back. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. A wish comes true. JJ, how will my ProTease exam on the 2nd of June go? What are the chances of me passing? Any advice to pass? You have about a 70% chance that you're going to pass. I can't give you advice. I don't know what it is. But I would say, you know, study, focus, and slow and steady wins the race. I think you're going to pass it. Dahia, how Deepak saved my messages and proofs till now. I think he has saved them, yes. S. Lila, general reading. Maybe feeling grounded and stable around finances. You have money coming in and a wish comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have the world at your feet. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And Lourdes, work for tomorrow. Looks good. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe feeling better respected, better compensated around work, school, or business. Life moves forward. Less bitches. Timing around moving this year. I was shooting for August, but it's kind of more like December. Housing crisis is real, and price gouging for apartments are absolutely crazy. Yeah, I would say it's probably going to be closer towards the end of the year. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Tobias, should I settle a deal with Giovanni before I travel or leave it for now? If you can do it now, I would do it now. Jess, will my sister be able to buy the tablet that I wanted? Yes, most likely. Aries sun for the next 24. Could be spending time with a Libra. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, I found my hand cream last night. It was right here, right next to me. How come I couldn't find it yesterday? Stupid, right? Amber, love. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be grounded and stable, but a little slow. If you're not with anyone, you may have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. This person could come in out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Negativity moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. So if you're not with anyone right now, maybe new energy that comes in could be a Taurus or a Leo. Let's see what happens. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Alrighty, then I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys later today. I'm not sure what time, but I'll be back on later. Thank you all very much for being here this morning. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.